Well, it's time. It's time to weld these darn header tubes. Back in about January, I got these header tubes tacked up when I had the car here with a mock-up block and my cylinder heads and that kind of stuff. So they've just been sitting around in a tub, hanging out. I haven't really been pressing on time for them, but the car now is in the paint shop. The engine is just about ready to go together in the engine shop, so I had a spare window of time here, so I thought I'd better get on these things and get them welded up. So at least this much of the header building is done, and these tubes are welded. And I'm going to weld them on my rotary turntable. So the joints, there's a lot of straight joints here. There's a one in a bend there. I'm going to weld as many of these straight joints as I can on the rotary turntable. There's 26 total joints, and I think if I looked at it right, I can weld about 23 of the joints right here on my ATLAS turntable. So that's what I'm going to do. I got some practice pieces I cut there and welded them together, just kind of get a feel for this stuff's thick. I weld in aircraft, and the stuff we do is thin. This is 065 stainless. It's pretty thick. It usually doesn't weld awesome, but they're going to work just fine. I'm going to use pulse. I usually don't use pulser when I do header tubes, but I'm going to pulse this stuff this time. I've been messing with it with those tubes. Still trying to find a really awesome setting on the pulser, but it's still going to get the job done as I'm going. So I'm going to clip this on the phone dilly and weld this one. Then you know, for just maybe like one joint maybe, and then the rest of it I'll probably just time lapse. So I'm going to get this set up and start pulsing. So just a little bit ago, before starting this time lapse, I said I was going to record one joint and then go to the time lapse. I set the phone up on the holder and I completely failed to push the record button, the little red button on my phone. It was sitting up there in place. It was where it was supposed to be. I just failed and didn't turn it on. So I said, heck with it. I just went right to the time lapse mode. There they are. A pile of header tubes. I thought of the 26 joints, 23 of them I could do on the rotary, and 3 of them not. But I ended up doing every one of them on the rotary, and according to time lapse, it only took 29 seconds to weld all those joints. The rotary makes it pretty handy. But I don't know, not real spectacular video, just kind of something fun to do. Just blowing it around with the time lapse, but I had a good opportunity to get these knocked out, and I'll shove them back in the tub, and or if I have a minute this weekend, maybe get them kind of hooked up to a head and kind of start getting them tacked with the collector and the head flange. So there'll be some more on these pieces later as they come together, looking more like a real header.